welcome back to a new video. We're going to look at the new promo opening drive in Madden Mobile 27. So if you look, you go to the screen, you got the Blitz events. You do want to notice that it takes 30 event stamina to play them. And if you already play them one time, you can use the auto menu. There's the 30 stamina. So if you do it just one time at the beginning of the day, then throughout the day you can hit auto. Note that the event stamina is at the top. And so once you run out, you have to either buy more or wait for it to grow back up after a while, or build back up, I guess you could say. So there's a couple other things. There's the point attack represented by PA, and so we'll get to that in a second. Also, one new feature in Madden Mobile 27 is the quick trade. So if you click on that, then it'll just say, hey, this is available. So if you have something that you can do in the trades menu, but you want to just do it quickly, you can click on it. It'll ask you, do you want to exchange this? And you can click yes or no. So that's something that's brand new for Madden Mobile 27. If you go to the trades menu, then you can go and you can do that. Now, just like with other promos last year in Madden Mobile, once you go to the trade menu, you got a couple decisions. You can use the points for an uncommon player, an uncommon select, or an uncommon plus player, and they have gradually increasing amounts of point cost. So one is 95 for the basic, 135 is the uncommon select, and then the last one is the uncommon plus. So that's basically, it's kind of like gambling. You might get a basic player, or you might get a one of higher value, a rare, or possibly even an epic. But you also are just kind of basically gambling. So if you want to get a player, then just regular, you can just get one with 5 basic cards will get you a basic rare, which actually at this point is able to upgrade my team. So that's one of the things I should mention is in this promo, if your team is still fairly weak, then rare and especially epics will upgrade your team. So don't necessarily go for the iconic. It doesn't do you any good to have one iconic or 2 iconics and then a bunch of uncommons. So if you go to point attack and you click on this, now they have one for kicking. So this is another thing that is new in Madden Mobile 27, and that is the point attack kicking. So I'm going to show you this real quick. So you click on that, and then if you have a ticket, it'll let you go. So you have to kick through the zones. And so, like I said, new to Madden Mobile 27, there is a timer. And so you have to get at least 100 points. So right now, these are worth 25. It'll turn green if I kick it. So then I get those points. You can see the score at the top. You got to make sure you aim it correctly, but you also don't want to waste too much time. So you want to just get to where you can adjust the angle and then let it go. And as you can see, as long as you keep hitting them, should be fine. On the targets that move, you have to try to time it right. I missed it there, but my best advice is to aim in the center part of where the target is going. So if it's going like it is back and forth, still aim for the middle, and then just see if you can hit it right. If you get pretty good, then you can time it where the target, as it's moving from side to side, you can hit it as it's going the right direction. So you see it was, that one I got just barely, but it was moving side to side. Now this one up and down, it should be a little bit easier. You want to aim for the middle and try to get it as high and as deep as you can. That way you have a better chance of hitting it. I've already hit the 100 points. So really this is just trying to get a higher score just because, hit it there again. So they had something like this back, I want to say 5, 6, maybe even 7 years ago, 2019 possibly. I don't remember, but they did have an event similar to this. And once the timer hits 0, even if the kick is in the air, it's not going to count. So this kick's not going to count. It's going to stay red. That would have counted if I had gotten it in time, but it didn't. So anyway, so that's the point attack. You claim the reward. You get an uncommon player for this promo, which actually could update my team because my team is still pretty weak. So then you go to the next section, which is the training camp part. And this is where you get a token to unlock a new tier. They have 4 or 5 different sections. We'll come back to it in a second. But once you unlock it, then you can click it for an event. So this one I'll skip over, but basically if you just run the ball, you can just score. You have to score 3 touchdowns on 4 attempts. And so my hero running back, Bo Jackson from last season, who was a lot slower, is apparently fast enough to get past as a defense. So anyway, I skipped ahead, but basically I got one of those tokens to unlock. Now you can do, okay, 7-on-7 is already unlocked. So you can choose to upgrade it to tier 2, or you can do what I would recommend, which is go to a different section. You get one, I guess you could call it event each day. So if you, the more sections you unlock, the more events you get day. So I'm going to upgrade either 7-on-7. I might actually upgrade some special teams. I'm not quite sure. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. I think I'm going to do special teams. So I'm going to say sure. So it says sponsorship coin. So now I can play those events once per day, but then if you have more sections unlocked, then you get more that you can do. So it makes sense rather than just upgrading one section to tiers 1, 2, 3, I guess 4. Then go ahead and do that. I'm going to show part of this. This is the punting special team blitz event. So once we do that, then we get, I guess, our reward for the day. So just make sure whenever you punt, you have the team players go down and cover. I'm going to skip ahead. So this one's actually pretty nice because it looks like, I guess, special teams pack. Okay, well then, so you get the idea and you see the green check mark. And so you do the events each day as best you can. So then that way you can max out the rewards. This is 2 passes. It's pretty easy. So I'm just going to skip ahead. I just do double drags and that's basically it. You just, complete 2 passes and you get that. So you get the idea. So that's the training camp part, is what you think of the extras, I guess you could say. So besides this part and then the blitz events, that's opening drive. So if you miss a day and you come back, it'll keep the extra events that you can do to get more sponsorship tokens. And so then of course when you have your blitz events, you have enough stamina, you want to go ahead and use your autofill to get those. And then if you click on the event pass, then you get rewards depending on if you're free or if you pay money. I never pay money for those. So anyway, so that's that part. Note that the competitive section is now unlocked because it's been a day or so, and so you want to make sure you get the arena in every day. You got your starter goals and then your daily goals. So if you haven't done that yet, then you need to go to the Journeys with Caleb Williams and do 15. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
Sturgeon